What's going on, guys? It's Matt, Full Tilt Bullies. Hope everybody's having a good one. This is going to be a little bit of a part two to yesterday's video. I hadn't made one, but you always have new ideas coming to you, so I wanted to add a couple things that I didn't mention in that video. But before that, Bobo. Hey, girly. Wanted y'all to kind of see these two here a little closer. I personally, I didn't even realize how thick Penny was until I got her. Her and Bo had gotten to the same cage over here. Again, with my leg being down, I'm just kind of constantly updating stuff and fixing stuff. And I had a ton of plans, but it's kind of slowed me down. I like to do my work myself. It's just a little bit cheaper. But unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to hire a little bit of help to get some of this stuff done. Which is just going to be probably new cages, roofs, things of that nature. And I've actually been looking at some good like kennel buildings that have the runs off of them. And I would do probably concrete floors. I haven't decided 100% yet, but anyway, I did. Like I said, these two got into the cage together, and really, Penny really was really looking impressive. Now Bo, she's a good looking dog, but she's a little bit more, she's pocket, but she's got that real athletic body, just a lot of shoulders. She's down here eating right now, so she don't look that great. And it's hard to distract them when they're eating. And then this character right here, Nero, him and Foxy are my two main ones. As soon as you put food in their bowl, they knock it over, and then they're eating it off the floor for some reason. Who knows? But yeah, I believe Miss Penny we're going to take her and get her x-rayed this coming week. And I believe the other ones did too, and I'm going to take Blue as well. But, so, on to, for the part two of should you, be a breeder. If you do, the things that you need to know, what you want to look out for, etc. Just a couple little pointers. So the very first thing is going to be remaining humble. You're going to want to stay humble. Again, comes along with, trying to not get the big head and think you know it all. And I'm not going to lie, like as soon as, there for a little bit, you're like, man, I think I got it figured out. And I wouldn't say I got the big head to the point of where nobody could tell me anything. But it was, just to myself, once you start succeeding at something, it's just a natural thing for you to start kind of feeling that way. But whenever that happens, kind of, try to keep that in check and, don't let it get the best of you. But if you can just stay humble and stay, true to what you're doing, it's going to be a much better outcome. Now, I know people, and I'm not going to say any names, but, there's some people that we know that we got into bullies. I'm going to check her ears. That's another thing too. If you see your dog shaking its head, like it's, something in its ear or something, really be mindful of that. Pay attention. Again, like I did the video on Rue, it could get a yeast infection in the ear or anything, but that's just a side note. She kind of just was showing me a little sign here I'm going to check out. It could be nothing, but you always want to look. But anyway, we just know somebody personally that, we got into bullies, sold a really nice bully, and within, 2-3 months, this guy thought he had it figured out. There was a couple little things that went on, but, a few more months later, he actually called and apologized and was like, man, I just didn't, I really just didn't have any idea what I was talking about. And that's, a lot of times that's what will happen. And being able to recognize that and realize that, you don't know everything is going to be, a really key thing that you need to be looking out for and stay mindful of. Another thing is going to be not trying to use these dogs as a segue into becoming famous. to get YouTube famous, whatever. Everybody wants to be popular and they want to be successful, but when you're trying to show more yourself and your own face than the dogs, that's when you're going to have a problem. I promise you, your views will start going down, subscribers will probably start dropping off. You know, anybody that clicks, you know, you pull up your YouTube and you put in American Bully Kennel, you know, you're not looking for American Bully spokesperson, you're looking for what you see right in front of you, a nice American Bully, you know, not the guy that owns them. Now there's some videos like puppy videos and you know, stuff where I'm really wanting to, you know, get some good knowledge across that I'll put myself in the video, but it's rare. You can go back through and look. You know, I just want to be creating nice dogs and selling good dogs and producing good dogs for y'all. And me being famous or being the guy or the face of Full Tilt Bullies is just, obviously it's going to happen, but that's, you know, like at the bottom of my list of what I'm looking for. So again, keep that in mind, guys. If that's what you're in it for, it's probably not going to work. Now there are some channels that and there's one that I watch that, you know, he has a lot of good information. He don't hardly ever show dogs, it's just him, and I don't think he's personally doing it to get like YouTube famous. So, you know, there's certain occasions where I don't even think he really sells bullies, you know, where that is going to be, you know, kind of your thing. But again, don't try to use it as a means to get you know, YouTube famous. So and if you do and it works, that's, you know, that's awesome. But for longevity, again, this is a marathon, not a sprint for me. I'm not trying to, you know, just hit, you know, for 1 year. I'm trying to do this for the long run, and hopefully a couple of my kids, if not all of them, will have bullies that they breed and contribute to keep when I do have enough to say this is my line, to keep my line going. So there was another thing I was wanting to touch on. Another thing I was wanting to touch on is once, say you start your kennel, you've got it to the point that you want to start a YouTube channel. You know, your YouTube channel starts picking up, even if it's, now this is going to be from the beginning to the end, this is going to apply. You always want to stay professional. Again, I've said this in other videos, but you want to remain professional. Big Foxy. Foxy. Oh, she's hiding behind that door there. But you want to make sure you're remaining professional. You know, do very good business. If something happens, you know that this is your fault, something you can correct. Hopefully it's very few and far in between. Make sure that you cover your side of it so that you always have a really good face with your business and the face that's on your business. And once your YouTube has started, you're going to have haters. You're going to have people that just don't, you know, like your dogs. And this is what is so crazy to me. And again, I breed American Bullies, so I can only speak on that. What is crazy to me is it's like when you have bullies, all the pit bull people, not all, sorry, I'm not going to say that, but a lot of pit bull people are going to say, you know, those ain't real dogs, those are mutts, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, that's just going to kind of, you know, vibrate through the whole, you know, the whole thing from exotics to regular bullies to XLs to, you know, Frenchies to, you know what I'm saying? It just bounces all around. You're going to have haters that just because that's not the kind of dog they like or that they have, you know, then there's something wrong with it, or that it's something not right with it. And what I'm going to say to you is do not entertain these guys. You're on your journey, you're on, you know, and this is if you're doing it right. Now, if you're creating these little dogs that can't walk and they're obviously have, you know, super bad hip issues and elbows is poked out and they're just terrible. And I'm not talking about all exotics. I'm just talking about these, you know, deformed exotics that people should, you know, literally be ashamed of having. You know, if you know you have good, solid dogs that are functional and they live happy lives, don't entertain these people. Don't entertain these haters. They're going to comment on your videos. Just block them, remove their comments, or leave them there. It don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Just don't respond. Don't get into this debate with them, because what you have, what you like, and what your, goal and journey in life is it's not theirs, and it don't have to be. It don't have to be what everybody else, thinks is the best, or thinks it should be. So just remember that. Stay humble. Stand by your work. Do a really good job, and just ignore the haters. Don't feed into them, because they'll eventually go away. If they can't get a response out of you, then it's for nothing. So, and I'm not, and again, a lot of this stuff I tell y'all is stuff that I've, learned from on my own. I've commented before. I like to try to change people's minds. That's my thing. I'll message people back trying to, change their mind about it. It's just fun to me every once in a while, but I've learned even that it really isn't much point to it. If you can't watch the videos and watch somebody's actions, then you really probably shouldn't be commenting anyway. So I hope this has helped some people. Y'all, good luck. Keep pushing. I appreciate all the positivity and all the support throughout the years. Keep it coming.